Uber president Jeff Jones leaves company, what Apple might have up its AR sleeve, and SpaceX recovers capsule and more. It's Monday, March 20th, and this is Crunch Report. What up, TechCrunch land? It's Monday. That means it's time to rage this week with all the news. Here's the setup. You go in for a doctor's appointment because you have a cough, but then the doc is like, ooh, we're gonna have to amputate your leg. That's called going from bad to worse. And that's what's happening with Uber. Their leg is getting amputated. If by leg amputation you mean they're losing their president, Jeff Jones, and that the departure is directly related to the controversies at the company which continue to mount and get worse, then yes. Uber in a statement said, "We want to thank Jeff for his 6 months at the company and wish him all the best." And Jeff had a statement and it said, "I joined Uber because of its mission and the challenge to build global capabilities that would help the company mature and thrive long term. It is now clear, however, that the beliefs and approach to leadership that have guided my career are inconsistent with what I saw and experienced at Uber, and I can no longer continue as president of the ride-sharing business. There are thousands of people at the company, and I truly wish everyone well. What will happen next in the saga? We'll be sure to keep you updated." Y Combinator partner Daniel Gross today announced that the accelerator turned venture fund will offer its first vertical track exclusively for AI startups. YC AI companies will get some additional benefits that others do not. These include office hours with machine learning experts to help overcome technical problems and cloud compute credits for GPU instances. Gross was asked by TechCrunch, why set aside a separate track for AI startups? Won't everything in tech have AI in it soon enough? He said, "Soon is relative. I suspect there will be different layers of companies, just like databases. Everyone uses a database, but some companies just use a high-level abstraction, some lower level. We want to create more companies at the lower level. So get your application for your AI startup into Y Combinator if this tickles your fancy." As Facebook continues to eat Snap's lunch, replicating feature after feature, Apple could be quietly benefiting from the distraction. According to Bloomberg, Apple has assembled a team to create a new hardware device to take advantage of advances in augmented reality. What could it look like? Well, the report hints that they might follow in Snap and Google's steps and launch some version of eye lenses. But that just seems too wonky to have a mass appeal. What about a button or pin that shot out a hologram? That'd be fun. Or even a contact lens that could trick your retina into seeing filters superimposed on the world in real time. These admittedly seem pretty far off, but given that we know next to nothing about Apple's plans, why not? After a few slow years for Apple, people are looking for the AirPods of augmented reality. Is it possible that Apple's just giving us another pair of glasses? Yes, it is possible. But it is also possible, maybe even more possible, that Apple might do something completely crazy and seamless. We simply don't know, and we owe it to the tech community to find out, okay? I've been watching too much of this congressional hearing today. A few catastrophes under its belt, and SpaceX really seems to be finding its rhythm. First, yesterday the company recovered its Dragon capsule it launched back in February. Traveling from space station through the Earth's atmosphere, the capsule was carrying 4,500 pounds of supplies and scientific experiment equipment. And while the company mulls over its next launch on March 27 to put a telecommunications satellite in orbit, it's simultaneously working with NASA to determine an ideal landing spot on Mars. SpaceX is said to be targeting mid-2020 for a journey to the planet, looking for a landing spot that's both near ice and close to the equator for maximum sun exposure for power. That's the report for today. I'm Tito Hamzy. Crunch Report is every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on TechCrunch.com. You also find us on iTunes and on YouTube. You might have been noticing that I've been doing a couple Crunch Reports from random locations. I'm just trying out, testing out all this gear that I have now and trying to get it optimized best as I can so I can do this from anywhere. All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow.